Okay guys, welcome back to the second part of the video. As I said, I'm going to be doing chicken and king prawns in black bean sauce. These are the battered chicken and prawns that I did earlier. So you can see the video earlier on that. You just look on the look at my videos, or I'll put a link in. So you can see how lovely those chicken and that batter is. And all that batter was self-raising flour, MSG, an egg. So dip it in the egg, wrap it in the flour and fry it. Now you've seen me do that in the earlier video, so I'm not going to go into that, but you can see that's all prepared earlier. Now the other ingredients are quite simple, right? Ginger, garlic and chilli. Now what I do is when you go to the supermarket and you buy garlic bulbs, you end up buying 4 or 5 garlic bulbs and you never use them. They dry out and you end up throwing them in the bin. So what I do is I take them, I strip them and I chop them all up, I grate them all in one go, then I put them in a jar and top them up with olive oil, and do the same with ginger and I do the same with chilies. So I've always got the three things that you need, because you always need those. Whether you do Asian cooking or French cooking or whatever, you've always need garlic. And the best thing is about this garlic is if you do this, it ages, it matures, it gets better. I know you can buy tubes of it in the supermarket, but why buy tubes when you've got to, recycle things properly? You've always got a jam jar or something left over. And that sits in my fridge, and I've always got garlic. If I want to do garlic bread or anything like that, I've always got garlic to go, and it's always in the fridge. So the other ingredients are just a slurry, which is corn flour and water. That's just to thicken the sauce up at the end. Onion, spring onion, green and yellow pepper. You can use red pepper, you can use red and green, you can use whatever pepper you like, but try and put some green in, because green pepper tastes a bit different. They're off the same plant. There's no difference between a green, a yellow or a red pepper, but green pepper does taste better in this dish, I think. And then some carrots. The carrots are pre-boiled a little bit, so they're already sort of soft, because I can't stand vegetables that aren't cooked properly. I'm sorry, I'm not one with this al dente business. So I pre-cook those for about 5 minutes in salt water. And some mushrooms, I put some mushrooms in. Now this is the good bit, this is the black bean sauce. Now, when you buy these cooking sauces, I don't buy them anymore. I'll show you why, because there's no need to. If you buy this from an Asian supermarket, we're lucky in Birmingham, we've got the Chinese quarter in Birmingham, and I can get anything basically. But I'm sure if you live in any city or go on the internet, you can get this. And this is just sits in the fridge. It lasts months and months and months and months and months. I mean, it's 12 months sell-by date on it. But I would say it lasts longer than that, to be honest with you. And it comes like this, it's dry, basically. It's just dry. And all you need is about a tablespoon. So what you do with that is you put some hot water in it, like that, and then you leave it for overnight or a day, really. 4 or 5 hours is enough. And then you drain the water off. Now, why you do that is because there's a little bit of grit and that in it. So you pour that water off, and then you put some more water in, pour that off again, pour some more water in, and then mash it. And that's all you do. You just need a tablespoon of that. And that is very, very strong. It's very strong flavoured. So that's all you need, basically. So I've got my wok on. Get that a bit hot. Get that hotter. Turn that up. Right, so we've got a nice hot heat. Okay, so we're getting that on, and I'm afraid I'll get my camera work. I'm sorry about this, I've got to do it one-handed. So I'm just going to show you what we're going to do. Is we're going to go in with a teaspoon of ginger. Well, sorry, garlic. Teaspoon of ginger. That's enough. And a teaspoon of chilies. Okay. There we are. Okay. There we are. Get that sizzling away. Okay. This isn't going to take long. It really isn't. As I say, the videos that I'm trying to do them in real time. So just to show you that it doesn't really take very long to do things. Right, so that's okay now. So what we're going to do now is go in with the onion. Okay, give that a bit of a stir up. Obviously I'll move the pan around a bit more when I can, but okay, I can't when I'm doing things one-handed. So off that goes. I'll let some colour get on the onions. Now these little pots that I use, they're little pots that I keep from those chocolate puddings that you buy, they go in the microwave, so these are microwave safe. Instead of chucking them in a bin, they're perfect for this. You can do them the night before, fill up your onions, put them in the fridge, bit of cling film over them. Job's a good one, job's already done. So don't throw them away, let's try and recycle things, you know. Okay, so that onion's cooking away nicely there. Get a bit of colour on it, smelling lovely already. Okay, so at this stage I'll go in with the peppers, sorry, carrots, in with the peppers. Lovely. In with the mushrooms, in with the spring onions. Okay. And then what I want to do is cook that out. Heat up a little bit so we've got a bit more of a flame. As I say, once you've done the battered chicken and once you've learned how to do that, you can replace the chicken with pork, you can replace it with beef strips, but I'll show you how to do the beef strips, because you have to marinate those and you have to cook them in a certain way, otherwise they're tough, and there's nothing worse than tough meat. So basically, guys, once you've done the battered chicken, you can use that in a lot of dishes, sweet and sour and things like that, which I'm going to show you how to do. Now, the next ingredient, right, is a little bit of a shake of MSG, okay, monosodium glutamate. Okay, so I've put a fair bit of that in, and then the next thing, the main thing, is the magic black bean sauce. I'm going to put that in. Now I'm also going to put a little bit of water in, about that much. Okay. Move that about. Looking lovely. And you can see this sauce is getting quite brown. You can see that? That's black bean sauce. And believe me, it's delicious. That's where the flavour comes from. So I'm now going to go back to here. Going to go back in now with my chicken. It's going to go in. The prawns, they're going to go in. Remember, these are just been warmed up and warmed through because they've already been cooked. And now it's just a case of just warming this through now. Okay. Let's see. And doesn't that look lovely? That's as good as any supermarket, any takeaway that you'll go to, believe me. And then the other little thing that we're going to put in now, give it a little stir, is a slurry. Okay, now a slurry is corn flour and water, that's all. Now a proper Chinese takeaway would use corn, potato starch. I don't. I'll just use corn flour and water. Now corn flour and water is all it does is it thickens the gravy, basically, as you can see. There we are. That could do with a little bit more water. That could. I'm doing that because I like plenty of sauce with it. Okay. There we are. Is that looking good? Yeah. Lovely. And what we're going to do is we're going to go back to our bowl, our serving bowl, because we're nearly ready. That's basically ready. Okay, turn that heat off, empty that into a serving dish, serving bowl. Okay guys, bring it over here so you can have a look at it. So we've got that, which you can see is gorgeous. So that's chicken, king prawn in black bean sauce, and I'm going to serve that with some sweet, some stir-fried rice, which I'm going to do a video on. The stir-fried rice really is a dish on its own, so I'm going to do that because I'm going to show you how to cook rice properly, or perfectly, and it'll do it every time, and that's the key with egg fried rice. But I'm not going to go on about that because I'm going to do a separate video. So there you are, guys. I hope you've learned something on that one. There you are. So happy eating, happy home brewing, Stinson.